Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, you guys, so we thought we would be back tomorrow for our Real Housewives of Orange County recap, but if you go on and you check the TV program, I sound like I am 50 years old and I'm totally okay with that. You will see that tonight we have no OC. But fear not, because from what we're hearing, this Bethenny sits down with Raquel tell-all is going to play out for part 2 and part 3 on Thursday and Friday. So we will still have a live tomorrow. We're going to figure out what that looks like, and most likely it'll be at 12 p.m. Eastern, but we will keep you posted. Now, in the meantime, we're back to talk about Bethenny, who is clapping back at what she's calling, I believe, I don't want to say word for word verbatim, but pretty much haters who are chiming in on her sit down with Raquel and also clapping back at the Carol Radziwill of it all. So before we jump in, do all the YouTube things, smash that like button, show some love, and let's do the damn thing.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, you guys. So I wanted to start off with this because we spent this morning running around talking about this, the Bethenny Frankel, Raquel Leviss, Rachel Leviss sit down, however you call her. She sat down with Rachel from Vanderpump Rules, and this was only part 1 of what we're hearing is going to be a 3-part interview. Well, now, of course, naturally, some people are applauding the fact that she sat down with Bethenny, and other people are slamming it, saying that it's self-serving and everything in between. But Page 6 ended up covering this, so we're here to mention it all. Now, Bethenny Frankel is defending her decision to grant Rachel Leviss her first post-Scandal interview after releasing the surprise Just Be with Bethenny Frankel podcast episode today with Raquel or Rachel. She took to her Instagram comments section to clap back. She slammed one social media user who believed no one cares about anything that Rachel has to say, writing, "Then don't listen." She also went on to tell another Instagram troll that it was their choice to hate on the former pageant queen for having an affair with Tom Sandoval during his relationship with Ariana. Now, she also used hands up emojis to show her support for a comment praising the controversial sit down, which everyone is talking about at this moment. And one fan wrote, "Whether you agree with what she did or not, her treatment over it, at Bethenny Frankel has clearly invited her to do this podcast in a safe, comfortable environment where she is able to give an account of what has happened and how she feels. It's a choice to listen or not, regardless of your views on her and the subject matter, isn't it?" Now, many of Bethenny's followers expressed mixed reactions to the episode, which is part 1 of an unspecified number, and we believe that number is 3. Bethenny used the Bravo celebrity's legal name to debut the episode early today, writing, "A woman's voice is very powerful, and now Rachel is using hers to tell her own story for the first time." Dramatic, yes, but we love a good dramatic interview. While Raquel's co-stars have yet to comment on the interview, Tom, Ariana, and more of the cast members last night reunited for their See You Next Tuesday charity event for Maui, where they raised money, and everyone for a second was talking about the fact that Tom Sandoval was walking right in behind Ariana, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, look how close they are." Yeah, we're not talking about that anymore. Nobody gives a shit about that. We're talking about the interview, the sit down, the one-on-one. This has totally taken precedence over everything that is Bravo at the moment. And I sort of believe this is part of the reason that we are not getting the Real Housewives of Orange County tonight. I'm still waiting for the Bravo drop, because they are, and I put this out on a TikTok, they're supposed to be dropping for BravoCon 2023 in Vegas. That's going to be from November 3rd to the 5th. They're going to be dropping 10 names every single day until Friday before they release their full-on press release, just name dropping all of the amazing Bravo celebrities that we love to watch who will be attending BravoCon. But wait, there's more. There's always more. So here we go. Bethenny Frankel is also suggesting that, well, Caroline Manzo might be suing over the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip sexual assault allegations. She's calling Watch What Happens Live watered down, and Carol Radziwill is shading her as not intelligent, which is funny because Carol Radziwill shaded her as not intelligent, which it kind of brings me back to old school Roni, where somebody said, "Oh my God," I think it was Ramona, "You're so stupid. You're so stupid, Bethenny." And she's like, wow, it's a big word. I've been called a lot of things, but stupid's not one of them. And this kind of brings me to that moment. And Carol called her a shrew, but when she called her a shrew, she spelled shrewd wrong, which backfired. And now fans are slamming her, saying, how are you calling Bethenny Frankel unintelligent and you misspelled shrewd? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I guess this literally rings true when Bethenny said, if you're going to take a shot at this bee, you better not miss. You missed, Carol. This time, you missed. But hold on. Bethenny Frankel is addressing a lawsuit concerning the sexual assault allegations from The Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip Season 4. And this is where Caroline Manzo potentially has taken up legal representation. She also stated that the Watch What Happens Live show has now been watered down as if Bravo is on full alert. Meanwhile, Bethenny's former Real Housewives of New York co-star Carol Radziwill shaded her as a shrewd but not very intelligent, and this was amid reports of her legal battle against the network. On her Just Be with Bethenny Frankel podcast, Bethenny addressed sub-lawsuits concerning Bravo, and she mentioned the Morocco Ultimate Girls Trip. According to Bethenny, Brandi Glanville, who was accused of inappropriately touching Caroline while filming, has information about being told to act a certain way for the show. And Caroline has also taken up legal representation, and she said Bravo has coincidentally shelved the project. Bethenny also indicated that Watch What Happens Live has been watered down as if Bravo is on full alert and nervous about the pending lawsuit from lawyers that Bethenny recently brought in. She said, Pandora's box has opened. Around the same time, Bethenny's former friend Carol, who we remember from The Real Housewives of New York, reacted to a post suggesting that Bethenny would not be who she is without Bravo. Bethenny is smart, no question about it. But would she be who she is without Bravo? That's what a fan account asked. I don't think so. The whole thing is an interesting one, and I'll be interested to see how it shakes out. Carol responded to the fan, and it was per at comments by Bravo, writing, shrewd, perhaps, but she's actually not very intelligent. Yeah, girl, you spelled shrewd wrong. You can't go on here. And she, again, said, if you're going to take a shot at this bee, do not miss. How do you go on? You give a one-liner and you spell shrewd wrong while also slamming her as not intelligent. You think that one's going to land? That one is definitely not going to land. Now, there's so many things that are going to be coming out, and I'm sure right now the Bravo universe is just swirling because it's as if Scandival has come out all over again. I don't know if you guys remember, but this happened early March, April, May, June, July, August. We are 6 months later, and it is the very first time since the reunion that Raquel Leviss has spoken out and not under the setting of Bravo. This is the first interview. This is the first time she is speaking her piece. This is the first time she is speaking since entering herself into the mental health facility. And I'm just curious as hell as to what part 2 and part 3 look like. If Carol didn't like Bethenny before, I'm sure she's definitely not liking the attention she is getting after this. And then, wait a minute. We have Caroline Manzo potentially lawyering up against Bravo over the Brandi Glanville thing. We heard about that a little bit before, but Bethenny's almost speaking on it as if she knows something, and I wouldn't put anything past her. So with that, guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, do all those YouTube things, smash the like button, show some love, and I'm pretty sure we'll see you tomorrow for a full-on live show. Love you guys. See you next time.